live, droning with Jamie. And I have to do a retake here for everybody here because A, I wasn't feeling well, B, I had a headache, and C, I'm 100% back to my old self. So I have to do a live, interact with everybody, and leave off where I was from last night and to talk with everybody. And yeah, so good, cool news coming up. So I'm going to be on Drone Seeker live Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern time, my time. Okay, so it's down in the States too, everywhere else, but it's 8 p.m. in UK because I'm going to be in live for over UK. So different time zones with everything, right? So everything's going to be different with the timeline. So that's okay. Um, so I just wanted to everybody to know about that and get on with it, right? So yeah, thank you to new subscribers. I have a few new subscribers that came aboard here with Droning with Jamie. Thank you very much. I'm very honored. Thank you for joining my station and checking out all the videos. You can check it out on the playlist. The Mavic 3, the Avata 2, FPV, which I have not updated in a year. Crazy. Um, so it's just like it's crazy that I haven't loaded up a video, but I'm going to. So I just want everybody to know about that. Who's new in the channel platform of my channel, and so you get to know what is going on with Droning with Jamie, right? If you're not a subscriber, not tuned in, hit the all notification. You don't know, right? So check it out and see what you think, and always give a smash like, good thumbs up. Everybody does, and I appreciate and I love every one of you guys out there. I'm telling you right now. So and the thing is, I was thinking to myself today, I'm like, I have to do a live. I have to make a live because I wasn't feeling well. I did a live. I always wanted to stick to my schedule all the time, Tuesday nights, right? So I was like, I'm going to stick with Tuesday night, have a show on, and just connect with you guys, right? So this is the whole thing with everything. Um, I want to stay consistent. I want to stay with everybody to keep everybody up to date with everything with my live shows, right? That's the whole thing. So, welcome 10 people in the house live here on Droning with Jamie here, Canada, Ontario. Welcome in with everybody that's showing up here live and interact. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. So, I was doing a lot of basically looking at a lot of my videos today. I was off work today, so I did a lot of researching, looking at my old videos with everything, right? Because I've done like 1,800 flights. Looking at my DJI account and looking at a lot of stuff, like I've done a lot of flying, okay, over the years. And that's the thing I love about with flying, Uh, more flights you go, more flights you do, you get, familiar with your drone, familiar with your equipment, familiar with everything, right? It's just of a key of practice, right? Just like practice makes perfect, like they always say all the time, right? Practice makes perfect. More flights you have, more flights you do. Practice doing extra, uh, doing gaps, doing close calls, close fly-ins, practice with your aerial photography drone, like your if you have a sub 250, or you're doing these bigger drones and you're flying. Practice, 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 right? It doesn't come overnight in days, 6 months, 3 months, you know. It takes a while to do stuff when you are doing what you do, being a creator, be a content creator, I should say, everything, right? So it depends how you look at it into being a YouTuber, right? Or being a content creator in this kind of business and doing kind of stuff like this, right? So I learn a lot over the years that I've been at it since 2019, and we're here 2026 already. Crazy. And it just tells you how much you know that you're into what you love doing, right? So shout out to Keegan. What's up, bro? In the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you very much. With the wave and the salute. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, bro. Much appreciate it. Hope the dungeon's doing well with you, bro. But you know, like it's crazy how you think in a way when you're into flying drones and you create and how you come up with how you're going to make these different videos. If there's 20, 30, whatever you're thinking, whatever, you kind of take all these different videos and you put them all on your studio, your computer, whatever you're doing, and you stitch them together and you're thinking, okay, more exciting for your audience. What is cool to create cool content? What's up? What's up? Hello to Ale. Welcome into the chat. So free to talk into the chat, everybody, among these people, and you know, and connect. So you know, and looking at Bud Beater, looking at Albie Drone, looking at all everybody else's videos in their YouTube channel, you know, and Jim's Drone and everybody that's into different things, right? And like Drone Seeker, great channel. They invited me to go on live, so I said, you know what, sure. You know, they asked me, and I'm like, you know, I feel honored to be on with their show. So connecting with them with their show, that's a whole thing with being a YouTube content creator. If you can connect with different people and connect and try to get a big community going, you start to get noticed. But it takes time, right? It takes time. It takes time with your YouTube channel too. Like even my new boss told me, my new boss said to me, my manager, and he's like, sometimes it takes a while to like even get your channel where it is. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it doesn't. Like it depends with everything, right? And this is a whole kind of key with it. So I did put the pin on the chat, so that link is for me on the Drone Seeker on Sunday. So click the link, check it out, and then just save it for bookmark so you can see me on Sunday, right? When I get on live, then you'll see live interact. But I will post it in my community page and just post it, and then everybody else can see it, right? And then everybody can see afterwards the live, how it went, everything, right? This is a whole kind of key of everything of, you know, for everybody to see that don't get a chance, you know, because everybody has their busy lives, everybody has their busy schedule with everything, right? So not everybody can be on a certain time too, because everybody has their own shit to do and everything, right? This is where I kind of, you know, everybody has their own kind of way of doing things, right? So, and I respect that. So what I was looking at Bristol Mines, abandoned Bristol Mines Explorer. It was with the Mavic 3. Awesome video. It was last year. I did a lot of filming there. Beautiful spot in the summertime. Wicked for horseflies. Really, really bad. Really bad. I got to pick a time before the horse flies come out of the season, and get some Avata 2 shots down there. Because where I showed everything with the Mavic 3 from up above, showing everybody how beautiful the scenery is, I think it'd be cool just to get the Avata 2 close up encounter, awesome video shots for you guys. I think it'd be kind of cool to get something like that so you can see FPV in style, droning with Jamie in style, the way I look at it, right? Because, like, you know, Mavic 3, bigger drones, seeing stuff up from up above, it's really cool and seeing that kind of stuff. I'm not judging it, but when you get FPV, you get close encounter, close shots. This is what's cool about FPV. And you get to see first person view, first person shot. So you get to see everything in the video, what looks so cool up and close, right? So Sawmill Flats. In my community, they're building, they're in the construction stage, broke ground this year. They're working on getting the building up, right? So they want to get it done the end of not the end of next year, but next year beginning. So it's kind of cool for me because I asked builders, CEO, and that if I could actually fly my FPV in each floor to make a cool video for just not advertising for them, doing something for me for my business on a side, my YouTube, doing something kind of cool for first experience for me because I haven't done that kind of shit, right? So looking at stuff like this, it's like you see in the goggles, you're going through the main floor, you're going right in one hall, out to the other hall, the window, out the other window. This is new build, so you're actually getting cool shots because one, you don't want to ever think about crashing, but two, everything's in the rough stage, right? Nothing's finished, nothing, whatever. This is just rough skeleton, but just to see how cool it is to start and have memory of the building that you're doing, your FPVing, right? For this build and seeing something like that, it's like, it's cool to reflect back and seeing that kind of stuff. Because when I had Sawmill Flats, at the time with Sawmill Flats in 2021, I didn't have like FPV, what I'm doing now, and actually flying nice low, going in building, going to get a cool shot, getting a low video. I had a bigger drone that had bigger props, nothing protected, right? So things weren't protected. So if I nicked something or touched something, the drone was going to crash. It didn't work to do something like that, the risky of doing something like that. So I'm just like, there'll be a time in maybe next year or the other year before that I can get into FPVing. And DJI coming out with the Avata 2, and then the Avata 2 came out, and I was just like, this drone is cool. I think this will be a cool asset to my business, side business, YouTubing, being a content creator, right? And then just making cool videos because it's just a cine hoop drone and it's protected with ducks on it, and you don't have to worry about crashing or bumping into something, right? So it is just cool to do something like that. And that's the way I look at it, right? So, and then I get these 3D print from Jim's Droning. He puts it up, sends it in my mail. I get it in my mail, try them out, and I'm like, this is going to be cool to have this. So why don't I just take this, do real estate, fly, go in these buildings that are fully finished, fully built. People are living in the house. Things are clean. Things could be expensive, but when you have propeller ducts, like protectors that I have, It's just like you don't have to worry about something like that because you don't have open blades. And I always thought to myself too when I was flying and there was something going uh, wrong with the goggles because I had interference and my FPV Avata 2 started drifting away. This was in the summertime, and I just went to grab it and I actually got my fingers caught in the blade. I never thought these small little blades would actually do damage and actually pierce my skin, bled like a son of a bitch. And I was just like, I didn't think these little small little props would do so much damage. So people always, yeah, I think, yeah, these small blades, they won't do nothing, they won't damage nothing, but when you actually do something and see something, then you actually know, hey, this is the thing, what is going on, this is the damage it can cause, and these are just small props. They're not big props. So you're just looking and it's just like, I can't believe the small little props would do something like that. So, uh, that's the way I kind of look at it in a way with propellers. It doesn't matter what the size, right? So once they get the garage for the sawmill flats, get the concrete poured, get the floor going, get walls going, I'm going to have my first flight, okay, in the main floors and ripping my Avata 2, which will be really, really cool to do something like that. And I like that I have the Avata 2 now. So anybody that's joining now recently, I have a link in the chat. That is my upcoming live Sunday for Drone Seeker. I will be live guest with them, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, for everybody here that are from the US and Canadian. For you guys know, everybody across seas, 8 o'clock, just so you know. So that is the link. Click it, save it, then you know you have it. And if you can make it, great. If you can't, then it'll be in my post under my community page. Not a big deal. It's if you can, right? It doesn't matter. So I've been having a great turnout tonight here Wednesday night. Like I say, usually it's every Tuesday, but I had a really bad headache, so I just didn't want to get on live because my head just wasn't in the game, wasn't into doing my live, and my headache, brain, and just I wasn't in with it, right? With uh, in my chat, right? So I decided to redo it again. I never delete any of my live. I keep them, and then I just said, you know what? I'll get on live again and talk with you, awesome people out there, right? So back what I was saying. So with Bristol Mines, when I get there, I'm going to do a Avata 2 fly. Once the early spring comes, get into flying back at that property because I think it'll be really cool getting some cool shots with Avata 2. I haven't done Eganville. I promised a lot of people I do Eganville. I haven't been down to Eganville. I like to get down to Eganville, get some cool videos, and get my butt down there and get some videos going here. So see what happens, right? So, but another cool channel, Dwight, Bubba and Dwight show, great station, great people, and they're local in my town, and they're doing pretty good. They got 434. Yeah, 430 subscribers. They're doing really well. Very proud of them. They're doing really well in the YouTube world, and they're starting out really good. And I give them a lot of love and support. And with their channel, they're just being their normal self, right? They're making their station. They're laughing. They're comical. Dwight's, he's a cab driver. He's doing interviews with other people that come into the cab. I mean, of course, he's gonna ask, if he's okay if you can film, right? Confidentially, confidential and all this stuff. Uh, and he's asking, right? And he's going driving around town and he's asking questions of different subjects that he's saying, and he's doing really good. So everybody has their different kind of channels, right? And then like same as Drone Seeker, they're with the chat, right? And they talk all the time and they have bring guests on all the time. So they have people, always different guests. I've joined a few times too and talk with them, and also talk with Dominic. Dominic's down in Australia. Uh, and I've been friends with him and friends with him on Facebook too. And Northside Hawks. So he is in Australia. Really cool guy. And, all my regular people that have been into the YouTube world with everything since 2019 to now, where I am established with my channel now of 7,000, going on 7,400 and some now, getting pretty close to it now. Uh, it's cool how my channel's grown from being 300 when I remember to 500 to where it is now, and of course monetized and everything, and start with get my membership going and everything, and getting people on there. And I haven't really updated too much with the membership, which I should, for people that are paying into membership. Sonia, love you very much for being a member. Appreciate it. Lots of love. But I gotta update more with the member. I gotta do more with the member channel, doing different things. Uh, this spice up my channel more. So stuff that I'm not doing, I gotta kick myself in the butt and get into it, right? Get into making different videos for members only. So I haven't done that. I should do that and get into it, right? So I'm gonna work on that. Chickadee, Mr. Chickadees. Giggles FPV. You see him here in the chat when he chats, and um, I don't. He's not here live right now, or I'll be Drone and Bud Beaver, because they have other different things that they do during the week. But Tuesdays are free all the time, so that's why they come on to my channel Tuesday, and today's Wednesday, only because I want to recap from what I missed talking that I wanted to share with everybody else, right? So, um, yeah, that's the whole thing with everything, right? And that's the way I look at it with everything. It doesn't work when you're typing in English, but I'm trying to now, but I will show you and type in English. It's all good. I appreciate it for just listening. Me ramble on. So I appreciate being on here with my live. No worries about your English. All good. So the thing is, that's the way I look at it with the channel, with everything, right? And then like when I had to share with the snowman, I thought that was kind of cool to mix that in and put that in the channel because it was family day. We're coming to the end of the month, going into March. Uh, this weekend, so new start, new start of a month, new start of everything. And the weather's going to get warmer, and it's soon enough will be bike season. Soon enough I'll be on my four-wheeler. Soon enough I can get some more cool, crazy footage of even more interesting, because it's cool going, I'm not saying it's bad. It's cool when you go out for a drive. You're going to make a video. You're going to do something. You're going to go find a cool spot. You're going to drone, FPV, whatever. But when you go four-wheeling and the trails are open, I find it more interesting because, A, you can go to places where you can't with a car, a truck, whatever. Four-wheeler, you can get in places where you wouldn't even dream with a vehicle, right? This is a whole kind of cool part about driving a four-wheeler. And I think it's cool to make videos and get more interest and content with my drones because I just don't want to do the same old thing, rivers, lakes, playgrounds, going gaps, whatever. I want to do something more cooler, more interesting. So it's cool when you're on the OVRT trail. That's what it's called down in my area here in Canada, Ontario, is when you're on these trails and you're going out four wheeling, there's places where you can't go and it's public, but you just can't go with a four wheeler. You can see more with the drone. And that's what's cool being a drone pilot is because you see different cool parts where you can go to what you can see with a four wheeler. And it's just like, this is cool where you can go with the drone that you can't with the four wheeler. But when you get to little places, an area where it's closed in or it's a little different spot where to go and everything, it's just this is cool where to just have the drone with you with the four wheeler and just launch it and just go right to where you're going to make cool episode video straight ahead. So park the four wheeler, rip the Avata, go in the forest. I did a video of that. That was cool to see, right? That was cool to see something like that because when I actually did that video, the wind was going, the wind was blowing. It wasn't too windy, um, but it was very soothing to sit back, relax on the four wheeler, put the goggles on, go out to the forest, right? And hear the wind as you're flying and concentrating going through these trees, right? And just being at peace, right? With FPV. So flow state, as everybody would call it, into FPVing, you're relaxed, you're all one with the drone, you're flying in the forest, you're relaxed, you're calm, you're seeing something so remarkable and so peaceful, right? You're you're just your body is just you're out of your body because you're in the drone way down over there going down in the forest and you're just going with the flow. A lot of time that I think when I am flying and FPV and with the Avata 2, there's a lot of times that I won't think, I won't register in my head what I'm doing. I just go with the flow. I very rarely go on sport mode with the Avata 2. I really don't go fast unless I'm in open, there's nothing around. Different story. But when I'm flying in these areas, I'm low flying, low balling, going through these trees and just getting some cool videos. That is priceless. And every one that you think, right? You think about every one that you do, every flight you have all up here. You don't forget about any of those flights, right? Because you keep thinking, okay, like I have done this flight, I've done this flight, I've done this flight. I've done a lot of flights that I have not forgot. I've done over near close to 1,800 flights with my DJI equipment. I've done a lot of flying. And, you know, I've had a lot of close calls. I've had a lot of close calls with Mother Nature, of course. You know, uh, you get up with the drone. There's dark clouds way down behind you. You're sitting on your four wheeler. You're flying over the opposite direction. That direction. The storm clouds are coming down from behind you, and they're coming because you're flying your drone that way. And you're always thinking to yourself, um, do I really risk keep going, or if something happens, will my drone actually get wet? Am I going to wreck my investment? And do I have to watch what I'm doing because these dark clouds are coming and you only got so much time before the downpour comes? And I've had a lot of times that I've actually put my equipment back and it started downpouring, right? And you're just like, whoa, that was a very close one, right? Uh, so this is why I like to bring hard cases, equipment cases to protect my stuff, right? So I'm thinking right away is, if you have it, then you're not worried about it actually um, getting wrecked, right? You're not wrecking your equipment or everything, and that's it. That's the way I look at it into my experience of flying over the years, right? You want to protect your investment. You want to have really good equipment, but have equipment to keep things protected, right? You want to have your equipment well protected. Weather, element, snow, rain, everything, right? That's a whole thing. Um, but with my Mavic 3, I don't have the hard case with me because I always have my book bag that has the bag for it to protect it in a way, right? This is the whole thing of keeping everything protected in the way I would want to say with everything, right? So, um, I have a lot of people, they buy this equipment and then they turn around and then they say, okay, well, I shouldn't spend the money on this. With this case, very, very expensive, bitching, complaining. But when you're spending a $200 case to protect your equipment, you just spent $1,500, 2 grand, or whatever you're spending with your drone, but you don't actually have the proper case to protect it. It just pisses me off when I see people bitch and complain when they buy cases and complain about it, but they'll spend a couple grand on these drones and not protect it. It just baffles me. I don't understand uh, people like that, and it really, really takes a lot of considering to keep your investment for as long as you have, right? Because I have stuff that drones from 2020, 2021, and they're still going. Um, I found general, like I did tips for my playlist, drone tips, drone safety, stuff like that. And I always found if you just take your time, like, how can I say it? So, one useful tip I always said to everybody, when you're done your equipment, when you're done flying, put it back in your case. Uh, this one here was posted a while ago. I think it was December. But like, I made a video and then I expressed myself saying, okay, when you're done, you're flying your Vada 2. I like to put it back in its case because A, I'm walking on ice. B, if I slip, I'm not wrecking my equipment. These cases can take a lot of hard hits, a lot of hard falls. They're not going to get wrecked. Three, you're not damaging your equipment, right? So having those rule of three thumbs, three finger thumb, if I would say a rule of something like that, really brings you uh, protecting your investment, protecting your equipment, protecting what you're doing, and shit gets expensive when you gotta start repairing stuff because you're not taking that extra time to protect your equipment, right? It's just something simple. Simple little things that I've learned that I've made mistakes. When I had a mistake with my Mavic 3, it cost me $1,400. $1,400 just to get it back. And that was a lot of freaking money. And my other one was my, I think it was my Spark. I think it was my Spark. I had the drone back in my case, but I left my controller on there. Stupid me. I went forward. I went onto the highway. The controller slid off my back of my trunk. Went on the highway. Somebody ran it over. And guess what? There goes my controller. Done. Smashed in a million pieces. I learned my lesson. Yeah. So don't think, over the years that I have fly with my drones and being in this kind of business that I had some accidents. I've learned from my expense. I learned from my experience, and this is how nobody really taught me things from simple little things and other tips. I had to learn on my own. And I think for me, teaching people and me giving advice and being where I am today to express what I think, I like to share it on with other people, right? Because I didn't have that help back in 2019, 2020, and 2021. I had to learn on my own, right? And I did start learning more when I got into more like rules, regulations, 2020, learning more. I had a good mentor that he passed away last year with cancer. El Hamger, rest your soul, brother. Love you very much. I talk to him all the time too, with certain tips and tricks, everything. Learn with rules with him. He was in business a long time too. Learn a lot from him. I think what I learned from him with a lot of things that I didn't know that he knew was kind of helpful. And he had his passion, right? And he flew his drone all the time. He had a passion with what he loved doing, right? So it just tells you when you look back with things like that, and you can relate into it. What's up? God bless America. What's up, bro? Welcome in, welcome in, Ronnie. Thank you for joining. I know it's a weird time to have my live on a Wednesday. Usually it's Tuesday. Like I was saying to everybody, I'm recapping everything that I felt that I needed to come online just to revamp with everybody because I'm a lot better. Because I had a headache when I did my live yesterday, so I just wanted to get a full 1 hour show to connect with my fans, right? So, but it's cool. It's cool. How can I say it? It's cool um, when you're in this type of business and you're in this type of making videos and having fun and connecting with people. That's what's a cool part about it, and not being camera shy and what people think of you, or what other, you get the trolls, as some people would say, the trash talkers, everybody, right? And you kind of learn to drain the negativity out with certain things, and this is, you get adapt to it when you start getting into being into this kind of business, right? It's the way I learned over the years, right? And it takes time to build your channel. It takes time to be consistent. It takes time to build a strong foundation where you are, where I am today, right? Or anybody that's getting into channel, right? Because it takes time to do this kind of shit. Uh, so the way I look at it, right? Because it takes time of everything, how everybody gets up with whatever YouTube they're doing or whatever YouTube they're looking into or everything, right? So time, it takes time, consistent, and just be creative. Do what you want, right? What's up, Bay Ridge Custom Woodworking? What's up, bro? What's up, my homie? Um, Same thing with Bay Ridge Custom Woodworking, like with his channel, and God Bless America, that both listed here in the chat with theirs, with Ronnie, like he likes, God Bless America loves sunsets, posts them like crazy. He's always, sharing his passion. And then Custom Woodworking, Bayfield, I've known him for a couple months, new great friend, right? And checking his shit out with his CNC machine and into his construction, into his carpentry and everything, right? So you get, I see what he does and what he loads, and it's kind of cool what he does because I see all what he keeps posting all the time because I hit the all notification. And that's what I try to tell all my new fans out here to do that because you get to see what comes up, Droning with Jamie had a live today. All of a sudden, I had a live right now. I just decided to put a live so people know. And if they don't see, they check it out later on, right? And they give me the thumbs up. Always give me the like, And I appreciate that. Always appreciate everybody that does that. Thank you. Thank you for being awesome fans. And that's the thing. You wouldn't be nowhere without the fans. The love and support, and you know who all the regular fans are and everything, right? But you gotta, if I kind of way I look at it, you gotta show the love back, right? You just can't keep going and going and not show your love and appreciation. Even with Luckstar too, like he's from Hamburg, Germany, and great relation with him, and I talk with him. Haven't talked with him in a little while, but donated a lot with him with Super Chat on his station. Gave love all the time, and he's helped me out big time, and I love him, and he loves me too, great connection, and that's all it is. It all is one big, huge glow, one big happy family. That's the way I kind of look at it in that point of view, the way I would say, right? So, and even with my lives, like my lives weren't getting up really high views. Sometimes they were really low, sometimes they weren't. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep consistent. People want to go on, they want to go on, and people don't want to watch my shit. It's fine. Don't watch it. Whatever. You get people come and go. That's the way it goes. Reality, right? With anybody with being in YouTube or getting into the business, right? It's the way the business is. It's the way the business goes. You can't have everybody liking you, right? It's the way I look at it, right? And everybody has their different flavor, right? Flavor of how they create their YouTube channel. People have a way of, if it's cooking on their channel, if it's construction on their channel, shingling on their channel, droning like myself, sunsets with God Bless America, Bud Beaver, another great drone pilot too. Jim's droning, Bay Ridge Woodworking, his construction, all this kind of different people that are doing different cool things. So let them do what they want to do. Let them be creative, and they will come to you. The fans will come to you. The people will come to you. Will get the love and the support that you should get. So I kind of noticed that over the years of being a YouTube content creator, right? And it's cool too. It's cool to look back because, like, I had my supper, clicked on the TV, turn on the big 85-inch TV, watched Droning with Jamie, checked all my shit out, checked my videos out, checked my FPV videos out, checked everything that's cool and seeing stuff. And it's just like, it's nice to look back at your own flights, your own cool flying, right? Because you get to see all these places where you've been, right? And it's kind of cool to look back because you're like, I remember that place, I remember that place, I remember there. Oh, I forgot all about that. But you don't forget the videos that you load. Like I got over 1.18K, but I don't forget about any of these videos. They're all up here, every one of them. You know what I mean? Every one of them is all up here. You don't forget your shit. You don't forget your videos that you load and all the memorable moments that you uh, express and have fun in being a YouTube content creator, right? This is the way I look at it, right? Uh, it's the way I kind of express, right? My feelings, how I show my channel to you guys, and you see this is the stuff I got here to provide. This is my station. This is my video. Have it. See if you like it. You don't like it, give me the thumbs down, move on, go to another channel, right? You cannot keep everybody happy. It's the way the YouTube rhythm goes, right? I don't mean to rant near the end of my 1 hour live, but I'm just like, I say whatever's on my mind, right? When I'm on live, people ask me too, do you write stuff down, Jamie? Do you look at stuff and look at a piece of paper? I'm sitting here now and I'm looking. Do I look here? I look here. No, I'm looking down here below with my other screen and commenting back to people, and uh, giving hearts or hi or whatever, right? Just stuff like that. Uh, so people see, right? And, you know, I have fun connecting with people. This is the thing. As I say hi to everybody here in the chat, you know, uh, that's a cool part of being a YouTube content creator and connecting with new fans. The original ones, awesome, great. But when you have new people into the platform uh, and getting into something like that and meet new people, this is cool. This is what's cool with it. And salute to Mr. Campbell because he texts me. He's here live. He's here right now. Love you, buddy. Thank you for being live here. And that's the thing. Uh, and like he said to me, I'm watching, buddy, but something is wrong with my tablet. That's why he's not commenting. And I can see everything that he's saying too over on my other screen. So, he's still watching. Great co-worker, ex-co-worker that I worked with, and I'm still talk to him all the time. Great person, and consider him a big brother. So it's cool to keep the contact, right? And this is the thing: if you have, and I've had it before. I've had people say to me, like, yeah, you're not, can we do this for a drone shot or do this for a drone shot? But let's talk about money here and here. I don't really think about the money all the time when I'm doing certain things. There's a lot of part that I would look at, and I could say, for example, I've turned down money for doing different jobs and doing stuff like that because sometimes I don't think about the money all the time when I'm doing certain things with drones. Sometimes I like to give a good shove to somebody that I don't want to do shit for you or I don't want to do stuff for you. Uh, you get somebody else and do something, but they don't replace the OG of somebody that has more experience than that other person, right? And if they don't have more experience than the other person, it's not about the experience. It is what you have in your passion. What is your passion? What makes you different than other people, right? It's the way I look at it. And even with my subscribers, Bud Beaver, Albie Drone, shit, all my regular people, with their channel and everything like that, they got really cool, different uniques better than me with different other things because everybody has their different uh, way they create their videos with their drones. Like I'll be drone, you know, he does these backflips. I can't do any of that shit. You know, he's good at that. So he has something on me, you know, and he's good at what he does. And then Jim's droning, like he got the 360. I don't got that. Like he's cool with that. Everybody has different things, right? So everybody is different in each different way. But if you have a strong community and great friends and you all support each other, it just drives every one of those little subscribers that you're connected with to make them even push out more and more and more and more and more different videos to make it really cool. You know, um, like I looked at Jim's drone. I remember doing checking Jim's drone and channel out. You know, he had Halloween with a baby, just scary as shit, just crawling and stuff out to this hallway and stuff, and that was freaking cool. Uh, you know, so Jim's drone and he's doing a lot more different, cooler stuff on his station, just not all just with drones, right? And you know, uh, and then him doing the 3D print for me with his Avata, you know, love him for that. He did it out of his own kindness, his heart, you know, true friendship, you know, um, in the community, right? So it was cool for Jim's drone to do something like that. It was cool for Jim to do that express for him to do for me. I love him for that. And like Danny being on all the time, I'll be drone. God bless America being on my lives all the time. Camel being on my lives all the time. A lot of people that are on my lives all the time, the regular, you know, love you guys. It's awesome. And the new people, shit, the way I look at it, the new people that are coming in my station, this is what's cool about you guys because you guys are coming in my station. You're new, you're into the family, you're getting involved with my lives, you're checking out my videos, and you know, sometimes other people want to get into droning. They want to know a little bit more. They want to get into cool stuff, you know. Not saying any names, even with another gentleman that I saw, and he has a drone and he's into droning, right? And he's learning, and he says, you know, if I want to pick up some advice or get into flying, you know, would you teach me a little bit here, up here, and like learn, you know, with the flying and that? I wouldn't mind hooking up with your different advice with different stuff, right? So everybody's all, you know, different into when it comes to with drones. Everybody helping each other, everybody having different experience with everything, right? Everybody having different experience with the technology and helping each other out, right? That's a whole thing all about it, right? So but other than that rant that I had for about almost 25 minutes, I don't care. But this is the way I just say whatever shit's on my mind when I'm on live and then just express what I'm talking about, right? This is the way I am. Take it or leave it, right? Um, but the thing is, if my station, it's cool that I get to experience all four seasons, right? Experience the winter, experience the summer, experience fall time, experience cool stuff, right? And with the Avata 2 now, since I've already done a fall, I've done winter, done summer, I've done all seasons with it, right? Except spring, right? Because I got it in July, right? So the drone, I haven't had it for the spring, right? So this is my first time having it for the springtime and start going out flying and ripping it up, right? So it'd be kind of cool to get some really cool mud videos. Wouldn't that be cool with some four-wheeling season with the mud season, getting some cool drone footage. Mud and shit on my FPV, probably get wrecked. Who cares? But I just get a shitty drone just to get that footage. But that'd be kind of cool to get stuff like that, right? Uh, get some FPVing with the mud season, right? I think that'd be pretty cool. And uh, I remember I did a great friend of mine that I used to work for too last year. He loves going four wheeling and shit like that, and I got some cool pictures with him, and it was cool to see from up above how the mud, how the structure was with everything from up above with the Mavic 3, and how the four wheeler was just stuck right in the mud. Um, and like I said, he's very very experienced, right? And the thing is with him, it was cool to get with the footage up there, and just seeing it from above the hydro line where he was, um, where he was mudding, but where my drone was hovering and getting that shot. And it was cool just to see how it was, but I never pushed it up publicly, never did. It was just his photo to my photo to him. That was it. Confidential, where he was four wheeling. But it was cool because it was cool to see the whole outline with the mud, everything, and the Can-Am four wheeler. It was mud shit right up. Like man, he was wearing like high like hip waders, all this shit, you know, like he was right in mud like big freaking time. Shit, it was something. I won't forget that. But it was cool, just cool to see, you know, seeing it from up above and seeing shit like that, you know, and seeing from a drone point of view, that was pretty cool. And that's a whole thing I like about bringing my drones with me when I'm out on the trail. Because shit you will see that you don't see when you're out on the car, out on a highway, out on a road, you know? You're not in God's country, right? You're not in the big Calabogie. Calabogie was like big time, uh, cool footage to do. Now I lost my goddamn Mavic 3 to a hawk out in freaking Calabogie. I curse that hawk. Goddamn hawk. Uh, and that little shit cost me $1,700 when that happened. I was pissed right off. Uh, but like, this is the chances you take when you're flying, right? It doesn't matter when, you know, when you're what you're doing and everything, right? And you know, that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing with everything. Mr. Campbell, I mean you videos, not meaning anything bad with you guys. Reading Mr. Campbell's comment. All good, bro. All good. All good, buddy. Um, and as you can tell, Mr. Campbell's tablet's not working, so he's not able to chat in the chat. So he's texting me, and I'm responding with him. So all is good, and thing all cool, Mr. Campbell. But like, that's the thing with droning and everything. You take your chances. You take everything. This is, you know, this is the way everything goes with the business, right? It can be a very expensive gig to do, but rewarding in the way in the end, right? That's the way I look at it, right? So I have had people ask me, have you been asked questions, are you that drone guy in Arnprior? I get referred to that all the time. I get referred all the time, yeah, I seen Drone with Jamie. I seen his shit, I seen this. Uh, you know, when I started my Droning with Jamie Facebook, that really helped me a lot to connect. I'm going to say to connect with people. It's like another extra branch for like my YouTube channel with my Facebook group because everything's linked together in kind of way. So um, having that and basically having multiple platforms, it kind of helped in a way, but like I really do a lot of posting on my TikTok. TikTok don't like see shit that you put from your YouTube to link to your TikTok, so shit like that don't really it doesn't really connect that way because I always wonder at first in my TikTok all the time and saying, okay, well, how come I post a video, I put one on TikTok, Drone with Jamie, and then like I look and it's like, why is no link on my YouTube channel? And then people telling me and ask me, saying, okay, this is why, because TikTok don't want to promote YouTube or have anything socialized with that, so the shit like that ain't gonna be going on, so there's no link, right? So then I would put it on my main YouTube channel on our description with everything saying, okay, I have a TikTok, I have a Facebook group, Droning with Jamie, then my YouTube channel, right? Droning with Jamie. Simple. Um, so I'm going to do a lot of always updates with the Sawmill Flats, photos, videos, etc., all that shit, and show people when I do a video when this newly construction gets up and going. You're going to see some awesome shit. I'm going to make it really, really awesome. You're going to be looking at your phone and looking at these videos like, shit, this guy's like, this is a video. I'm going to do something more better into with my channel with everything, right? That's the whole thing. That's a whole thing with everything. And that's what I want to do. Just to keep everybody up to date, right? So that's the way I look at it, guys, big time. And like Campbell says, you do what you love doing. You're only here once, right? Life's too short, like Campbell says, and I totally agree with him. And this is why do shit that you love doing and keep striving because you're the one who's going to strive up in this platform, what you want to do in YouTube. This is your channel. You do what you want, right? And uh, it took a bit for me to get used to doing live videos. I'm not gonna lie. When I got in 2019, it took a little bit, right? It took a little bit to get comfortable with the camera, get comfortable talking to you guys, getting comfortable uh, having a great conversation with you guys, right? Um, I always just say, just be yourself, talk shit what you want to talk about, and mine's drones, mine's social platform, mine's what I like doing. This is what I like doing, so this is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I'm going to be posting. And if people don't like it, who cares? Go on and keep doing what you love doing. Chase your dream, chase your passion, and make money on the side. Being a YouTuber, get monetized, make money on the side, start a business with it on the side, like I'm doing with my drones. You can do it with cooking. You can do it with cooking, plus making money off your YouTube, plus making money off from cooking shows, doing shows. Promote your shit with yourself, right? that's how you get into stuff like that. And that's how I got myself into all this stuff, is just doing what you love doing, right? And cares what other people think. People come to you. People want to come to you into your channel. People want to come into you checking your shit out, then they will. But if they don't, they're not meant to be part of your channel. There's so many YouTube people out there. There's different platforms out there. You know, that's the way I look at it. And that's the way it goes, guys. That's the way it goes, big time. And I always have a good turnout every time I have a good live, and I always appreciate it. 8 people in the house, 10 people in the house, 9 people in the house. Up and down. You know, it's been a good live tonight. 1 hour goes quick. It always goes quick when you have something to talk about and say what's on your mind and just connect with people and just be yourself. Be yourself and talk about your channel. Talk about you and what you're doing with your channel and express what your subject is into your niche, right? So my niche is droning, your niche could be woodworking, could be construction, could be whatever, right? Just do what you like doing and chase your dreams. Because my dreams are coming true, and my dreams are just going to get better. Believe in yourself, okay? It's what I gotta say. Believe in yourself. So, anyways, that is my live. I appreciate everybody coming on live. Thank you very much. And it's been an honor having everybody that's been on my channel, right? I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe, be a member of Droning with Jamie, and hit the all notification, okay? And give me a favor, when people watch my videos and you're seeing videos, give the hype button and the like. Just takes a second to do it. If you like, I would appreciate that. And to all the new members, because I've noticed I have more subscribers today and yesterday, so my subscriber count is going up. So I thank you very much, you new members out there. Thank you for joining my channel. Okay, I mean it in the bottom of my heart. And like I said, the link is there. Click the link. You have a chance before I end my live. It's on my pin post. I will be live, Drone Seeker, on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so check it out. Don't forget it. And Mr. Campbell, I know Mr. Campbell will be watching it big time. So 6 p.m. this Sunday, okay? And then we'll follow up on our show at 6 p.m. next Tuesday, okay? So just keep in mind for Sunday coming up at 6 p.m., okay? It'll be coming up, and stay tuned for new cool videos of Droning with Jamie. And you never know when I come out with shorts and stuff like that. So anyways, thank you everybody that's joined my live, and thank you everybody that has just came on my live and smash the like button. I appreciate it. And I think Sunday will be really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to join live. I think it's going to be really cool, and I'm really looking forward to it. And it's an honor to be on their show. And check out my Droning with Jamie on Facebook. If you have Facebook, check it out. I have always photos uploaded most of the time and cool stuff too. And be a member of my Droning with Jamie on Facebook. I think we got 891, I think now. I'm trying to get to the 1K. It's very hard. it's different with Facebook compared to YouTube, right? But I'm trying to grow that, so check it out if you have it, and if you don't, then stay on my YouTube and keep up to date with Droning with Jamie. So, anyways, love you guys. Thank you very much. Love to every one of you, and thank you new subscribers, and thank you everybody that's joined my YouTube channel and all my regulars. Love you guys. Love you all. And I will see you Sunday on the Drone Seeker, and I'll post it on my community page so you will see it as well. I will post it, okay? So if you forget to go where the link is, where it's pinned, check my community page and you can see when I'm going to be on Sunday at 6 p.m. It's only a couple days away, guys, okay? Thank you very much, and you guys have a great rest of your week, and I love you guys.